Okay, so I've got some title ideas for the next Spider-Man film. That's great. Can't wait to hear them. Well, you know how every one features some play on the word home? I think these are gonna be right on brand. Well, then go on, let's hear them. Picture this, Spider-Man Home Wrecker, where Peter cheats on MJ. Oh, wow, well, that's upsetting because they just got together and they're not married. And they don't have a home. I hear you loud and clear. How about this? Spider-Man Homebound. Peter Parker develops terrible agoraphobia. Pretty hard to fight crime when you won't leave the house. People know who he is now. Maybe it makes him nervous. Well, I guess that makes sense. What else were you thinking? How about this one then? Spider-Man Home on the Range. It's a Western. Gunslinger meets web slinger. Ooh, dangerous and sticky. I like it. All right, well, how about you try this one on for size? Spider-Man Home Alone, where instead of using his spider powers, he instead sets creative traps using everyday household objects. Eat paint can, Hobgoblin. Oh, and then finally we have one that I know you're gonna love. Spider-Man Home for the Holidays, a non-denominational celebration for the entire family. Well, I'm sold. Call up the boys. We've got ourselves something to announce at Comic-Con. So, you've got another Marvel movie for me? Yes, sir, I do. Coming up with original ideas for a series with over 20 movies in it has got to be getting difficult. Actually, it's super easy. Barely an inconvenience. Oh, really? Well, you remember how with Star Wars we ripped off Avengers Endgame? Boy, do I. On your left. But there are more of us, Poe. I am Iron Man. And I am all the Jedi. Making money off the same ideas in different movies in the exact same year is tight. Glad you think so, sir. Because that's exactly what I'd like to do to kick off this next phase of Marvel. Oh, really? Well, you know how we killed off Han Solo and then inexplicably made a movie about his backstory like a year later? You mean Solo, right? Yeah. Well, I was thinking of doing that exact same thing with the MCU, but this time with Black Widow. It sure is easy to be creatively bankrupt when you make all the movies. It certainly is, sir. But wait a minute, wasn't Solo a huge flop? Whoopsie.